Okay, so the advice I would give at this stage when you prepared your neckline is to try on to make sure that the hanging and the length is right on you. Like in our case, we had a slight bit of a problem. If you've got a slightly bigger head and you have a problem that you're not going to get it in, then it might be an idea just to leave that side open, and then you can put like a hook or a button underneath it. So that's if you want a fairly closed neckline. If you want a fairly loose neckline, like a depth wise, then you can, the insert, you can attach it a little bit lower. But this is it's better to try on at this stage to make sure that it's right rather than realizing it later. So now I'm gonna mark it out for where I'm gonna attach, area where I'm gonna attach this. I've cut slightly depth wise the sleeve. I've slightly done the depth a little bit longer. I need to measure how much of the shoulder side I'm going to leave, because these particular necklines sit closer to your neck. They're high band type, so they'll sit closer, a lot closer. So you need to get the shoulder measurement on the upper shoulder absolutely right. And for that, can I just quickly measure where I'm gonna, it's gonna come from there to, so about 6 inches. So we need this about 6.5, maybe 7 inches, allowing for seam allowance on both the sides. So the end of this neckline is going to sit around here. We don't want this area too tight, and we don't want it too much as well. What you can do is you can leave slightly bit excess on the shoulder side, and after you've tried it on, and if the fitting is right, then you can slightly trim away just to give you that little bit of extra leeway whilst you're working. Okay, so now we know that we're going to leave 13 inches here, we know that we're going to leave 7 inches here, and these sort of, the outer line that we're working on is around about here, and then we need to work out the length. So bearing in mind what you're going to require for the back, which is approximately 5 inches, so 5 inches, take that away, and then you're just enough of the seam allowance, and basically that's where you're taking this down to. So you've got to leave approximately ½ an inch seam allowance on that side, and then just mark it out and take that center portion away. And then we're gonna open this up, and we're gonna put the gathers in this to make it to the size that we require. So this is the finished size we want. So we're gonna do the gathers, we're gonna do the pleating, just leaving enough so that, and also attach the two front and the back shoulder areas.